What's good, everybody?
What is up? What is up? What is up?
We got East Coast over here. Hope Krauss didn't get lost in the Florida swamps.
It's too late, bro. I am the Florida swamps. Yeah,
Huh.
let's do this.
He's
You good?
No. Yeah, he got lost in the Florida swamp.
I'm living the dream. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Florida is a swamp. So, I mean,
Hey, dude, where I'm living on this river, there's alligators out there where I'm trying to fish. I just hope I don't hook an alligator.
do it and post it.
With those cheap ass fishing poles.
Talk to us. We need to know.
Oh,
I don't know if you heard him, Krauss, because he was talking about fishing.
Rods and reels, cheap shit from Walmart. I caught a little bit.
Oh, it was. I'm trying to cast a rod and reel, and half my rod goes out into the water, and then I get a reel that you can't set the tension on, so it just pulls out. I mean, even when you're pulling in just a lure, it won't pull in.
Oh, yeah. Pass on that, son.
So how's everybody? How's everybody's work week going?
Pretty good. It picked up.
Yeah. Slowed down. Sold 2 systems though, y'all. Let's go. Making the money moves. But yeah, no, it did drastically drop off for me.
Yeah.
It happens.
Set. Oh, let's get that out the way.
Yeah, man. I need to pull up some pictures. I think we had something sent last week, but we weren't on. And today I had an interesting one that I went out of town for. I'll pull that up in a bit. But yeah, I haven't had any AC calls. We've been doing all refrigeration stuff over here. So bar coolers. I had somebody that bought a few bars that wanted us to do work, and a lot of old shit. Bar coolers, walk-ins.
And you said I'm here for it.
Anything interesting like glycol systems or anything like that?
No, not right now. We barely got our foot in the door for them, and it's funny because they're my parents' neighbors, and they forgot that we did, HVAC and everything. And I'm like, yeah, you should have called us sooner. But I went out there because another company had looked at the bar cooler, and I don't know, they said it wasn't repairable. So I looked at it. The condenser's on the floor, like it picks up dust. The damn thing looked like it had never been cleaned. It was like, it's a small little condenser, but it was compacted all the way from front to back, full of dust. So it took me a while to wash it out. And I went around back, and then like there's a plug that the condenser plugs into, and then like the thermostat wire comes in, and like it's a whole little contraption, and it was all burnt out. They cut out like half of it, and they didn't go like any further with it. I was like, let me splice it, put it together. I just wire nutted it the way it should be, and clean the condenser, and that thing turned on. I had to add a few ounces of I think that one took 134, but it worked, and they were pretty happy.
It's better than replacing one.
Yeah, because they're like, man, if you could find us like a used one, that'd be great, and this and that. And I'm like, let me look at it first, right? Like a lot of this stuff, if we fix it, it might get them by like, I don't know, 4 months, 6 months. I told them it could last you a few years. I don't know. Like, I didn't find any major leaks on it. I got a little hit in the evap, but it could be like a micro leak. It wasn't going off like crazy.
What'd you use
For what?
to find the leak?
My field piece DR82.
I didn't know if you said it. It did the whole audio thing again. You should have used the Inficon.
So I can smash it on the bar cooler.
It's a possibility.
Well, how you like the DR82? Because I had one time, and it wouldn't pick up nothing.
I was gonna ask you what the issue was. Like, it just didn't pick up anything.
I think that one was defective right out of the bag, and I ended up demanding my money back on that one because it just, like, you could crack a cylinder and then just blow away the refrigerant with your hand, and and then it wouldn't pick up nothing. So it
Okay.
was effective out the box.
You
Oh, so
have
it
no
never
luck,
worked.
So no, it never worked.
Okay.
dude. You have no luck with leak detectors whatsoever.
Yeah, somebody like in the chat or in the comments was like, it must be that Georgia air or something.
Yeah, right. So
And
it's smog.
I've got the DR58, and it's got 3 hours on it, and it don't pick up a leak.
Oh, you have both, or you had both.
I had both, yes. I've got the
Which-
DR58 now, and it's worthless.
Which one's the 58?
The heated diode?
Heated
right?
diode.
Okay. Yeah, I got the IR, so I haven't had. I mean, I've been good. Yeah, I got the H10. That's what I ride. If that thing dies, I did jack that one up. Got submerged in water. Water got in the pump. Took it apart. Easy to get to. Cleaned the pump. But that's my go-to. The H10.
What I
What's
say?
the price?
Get
What's the
water
price on that one?
is ruined, so you were able to fix it.
Come on.
It's what we do.
Dude, I was so pissed, bro. Trust me, because that when I got it, it was about 600, I think, maybe like 550. It was about 2
Okay.
years ago, and yeah, dude, I was so upset. But I was able to take the pump out, shake the water out, and it's been good. Luckily, I think most of the moisture got stuck in the filter, but you could see it because it has like a little on the tip. It's got you can take it apart and you could see the moisture in there. But I think just enough got in to ruin the sensor there for a little bit, but it's good.
Good. Well,
Yeah, man, and they're not cheap, man. For them to be
No, those
messing
ones,
up.
so you know that Infocon I beat up was replaced, and we've been talking about.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit.
We've been talking about possibly giving that away. To some lucky subscriber to my new channel, my new Spanish channel. But we got to hit something like 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize that.
That's right. How many people we got in this chat right now?
Right now it's at 12. It'll probably pick up in a bit.
Put that link for his channel in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna pull all that up and I'll put it in the description, and then I'll put it on the chat real quick too.
I haven't announced that on my channel yet or nothing. I've been trying to think of a good use for that thing. It's brand new. I have not used it.
Okay.
Still in the box.
Yeah, man. Because well, yeah, they reached out to you. They sent you a brand new one. Supposedly, they were gonna make sure that it worked. So hopefully that one's good.
Yes. Hopefully that one's good. It's like a $900 leak detector, so that'd be a great gift for somebody.
No, it'll work out for somebody. And if anything, just I don't know. If you're on Kurt levels, you can smash it up and get another one sent out to you. I don't know.
Best way to do it.
They got their attention.
Phone call right the next morning.
Yes.
And what do you use, Jake? Like besides the H10, do you have like a portable one? Are you there?
Just wait a second, guys.
We'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
It literally go play it.
Huh?
Oh, what sponsor are we
No,
on?
you said to wait. I don't know. Just buying you some time.
Dude, I don't know what it is. We gotta time this. Okay. 7:26. Okay. It happens for about 30 seconds to a minute. It starts going. And it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, fellas. You guys are awesome.
No, you're good.
But it's golden now, dude. So it's like I don't know.
Let me post the link in the chat real quick for the. If you guys want to win a, which one was it? The Infocon
DTEC Stratus.
That's the big dog.
$1,000 leak detector. Go subscribe to Curtis's Spanish channel. I put the link in the chat, and I'll put it in the description afterwards.
Let's get him there, baby. Let's get the man to that 1K.
And then, like, I don't know what you guys want to do because, like, do you still want to give out more stuff, Jake?
Dude, I'm all for. I got a veto bag out there, ready to send off to some people. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Which one is it?
You just be surprised. Okay, we'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. It's a veto. We'll figure out which one to give away. More than likely, it'll be an LC. Tech LC. Oh, here it is. Maybe we'll do the. I haven't, this one. Great cool bag, but hey, Merry Christmas, y'all. And I might have something else. I think I gave it away already. I gave away an MB3.
Yeah, don't sleep on the MB3.
Solid.
Eric Lehman just subscribed to your channel yesterday.
Well, thank you, Eric.
It's my boy right there. That's my Maryland cat right there, y'all.
Are you guys dealing with any A3 refrigerants?
Not on my
Somebody, man, I don't know where the message was. Somebody had told me about there's another cat from New Zealand.
There you go.
I think it was on the HVAC Knights one. Hold up. Brad Hingle. They're using R32 over there. Let's see. They can't even get 410A systems anymore. It's like phased out already.
Gee. Our infrastructure is so lacking. We're so far behind the rest of the world. Like they've all been doing this for decades, and we're like, yeah, let's get to it now.
I forgot what the timeline was for that. The 410 and all that.
Well, I thought it was supposed to start 2025.
Okay.
Cut off on the 410 equipment, 2025.
Oh,
man.
From, what was it, Jason? Oh, God. Jason Opswitz or whatever.
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about? I got, because he was at the symposium, and it has the whole timeline.
Yeah, there you go. January 2025.
Jake, did you lose your marbles?
Right here, Kurt. Always keeping track of the marbles. It's just a matter of everything else.
I wasn't expecting that.
Come on, let's go. Oh my! Because I cleaned my garage, and I had all the booklets. Like I had a stack of manuals and things like that, and I sat them right here. And I bet you I put them up in the damn attic because I was like, I'm not reading these. And I might have put them in one of the pack outs. Damn. We'll get it for the next episode. And that way we have the timeline and all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get back to you guys in the chat.
What's in the chat?
Yeah, because they were asking if what leak detectors we would use for those new refrigerants. Not there yet. I saw that like Navac has everything already ready for A3, I think. Or was it A3? I don't know. Everything's gonna change over.
Mm-hmm. They're wanting us to buy new vacuum pumps, new recovery machines, everything.
Yeah, they have a whole line of different things, and it's like, oh, so you need this now. I think Jake's cutting out.
You got to be cutting up.
Yeah. He ain't quiet that long. All leak detectors seem to last long enough for warranty to expire, unless your name is Curtis.
They don't even last that long.
Not that long. Okay, guys, that was 4 minutes. So I'm gonna do a code signal like this, and that just means I can't hear you guys, or like.
Hey, you got it figured out. Let's go.
That's what we'll do. So you guys talk. I heard a little bit about that. So I'll just be, or I'll do it like a, and then you'll know I can't hear you guys.
Randy in the house. I use Infocon Gasmate. Seems like a decent leak detector for A3. Infocon Gasmate. I looked into those. I don't deal with, like, as far as like gas, because like we don't have those refrigerants yet. I deal with mostly 410 and 404A, to be honest. Have you tried those, like the gas mates?
I haven't, dude. What I have is what I have. I mean,
Yeah, I don't have it with me, but Top Test sent me out one. It's basically the same thing, and it's like $20. I got a lot of shit.
Stick?
I got the little pen style one.
Okay.
You're talking about for gas.
Yeah, like for natural gas, and I've used it for propane refrigerants because it's gas. So, didn't you get one too, Jake?
Say what?
There you go.
Hey, we'll give this away too, y'all. Come on.
I was gonna say I have a brand new one. I'll give it away too.
Yeah, I got the joint. We'll put that in there. Come on now, y'all.
Jake has a whole giveaway drawer right there.
We got a whole supply house here, fellas. Okay, so let's do what we gotta do and make it happen.
Well, I made a video for that, like for social media, and then like everybody's giving me shit. They're like, "Oh, that little $20 thing and this and that." I'm like, "Hey, it works, right?"
Hey,
I used it. I used it on propane refrigerant, and it picked it up.
I've tried. It works.
Yeah, I occasionally I'll hit some gas down here. You're down by a gas meter. You'll start smelling it. I'll poke that out. It'll hit it, get some bubbles. I'm like, no shit. And my grandmother watches all my videos, and she's like, I want me one of those. So, central.
Yeah, that's why when I mentioned it in mine, I was like, this is like a homeowner special, right? If you guys want to check your own stuff, just in case.
I don't need to spend crazy. I mean, I'm sure like over the course of time, how good's that sensor? How long is it going to last?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's $20.
Yeah, all day long.
I don't remember how much a gas meat is. It's just I didn't want to buy it because it was like I felt like it was a waste because I don't deal with a lot of gas here. And the only thing I deal with now is the R290, but even then, I've only had like 3 of those pop up.
So you don't run into gas on rooftops?
239.
We had one that had all gas units, rooftop units, and they went out of business. So that was the last one I've seen. I think there's one other one that might have it, but they don't really have us like service anything, like no maintenance or anything. It's just like if it breaks, it breaks. But other than that, everybody's electric.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the house, like at the houses, like everybody's electric.
What about heat pumps?
We don't see those here. I've only seen maybe 2 RTUs that have heat pumps. I don't know of anybody personally like that owns a house that has one.
Really? That's
you gotta be kidding.
It's weird because like when I see you guys talking about it and all that, I'm like, shit, I've never seen that before.
But it's got to be different codes for the states. It's got to be, because in Georgia, electric heat cannot be the primary source of heat.
Oh, okay. No, we have, even at our house, we have electric heat here.
So like down south Florida, it's a lot of straight cools. I guess, like you said, there's a barrier. I forget what the code is for it, but there's some type of color graded scale I've seen, like for, like you said, with the being what you can use as supplemental heat, natural or primary source of heat. And mostly where I'm at, it's probably heat pumps up, and then to you definitely hit gas, right, Kurt?
So I definitely get gas.
Okay, anyway. We'll wait for him to come back. He'll be back in 30 seconds. 239 is a gas mate. That's why I never bought it.
It's
you didn't hear that, did you?
Not yet. Yeah, man. I didn't want to spend over or $200 or $300 on a gas leak detector because we don't see it. And then C Young over here makes absolutely no sense for your area. Yeah, we're screwed when the grid goes out, basically.
Yeah, no heat.
No, and we went through that a couple years ago. Like everybody was screwed here, and a lot of Texas deals with that because you always hear about people with the generators, and a lot of families died with that because they were trying to put them like in the house, like in the garage and
Oh,
stuff like
God,
that.
That is
really?
right.
Yeah, it was a big thing in Texas. There was families that were passing away.
Jesus.
But that's the thing, like we're all electric. So like once the power goes out, that one time that we had that freeze
The big
and the
ice storm.
power went out for like a week or two. We didn't have anything. The houses were useless.
I went to a customer this morning, and it was a condenser fan motor. It was a straight cool system. The neighborhood used to have gas, and they're from Wisconsin, and they're like, "Can you tell us the difference between an air conditioner?" Sweet, the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump. And so we went through that, and the guy was older guy. He was saying how back in the day they had coal furnaces, and he remembers as a kid shoveling the coal in, before it switched to oil. It's just funny the transition from like in California, right? It was electric. They forced you back to natural gas. Now they're forcing you back to all heat pumps. So it's a strange world we live in terms of having that where we're at for heating and cooling.
These grease systems that I've been putting in, if they would make an air handler that runs off 120 volts,
That'd be epic.
it would be great. Then you could convert something to a heat pump without having to rewire anything.
Do they have furnaces?
I haven't seen a green flex furnace.
Just make it like dual fuel for shits and giggles. Not even use the gas if there's no gas. And then,
Well, you could put a coil on top of a furnace. All it needs is a TXV, and it would work.
and just let it ride, man.
Yep.
Dang.
Have you guys ever been offered? I got offered like a inverter for my YouTube channel, like to do one. Did you guys get those emails?
Yeah.
You got those?
I was about to do it, bro. I'm like, hey, can
Me
you
too.
send, like for my house, bro? I'll put it in.
I was
And
like,
then,
man, yeah.
I'm all for inverters all day long. As long as you set it up correct, like it's all about the surge protection. You got to have that. Like that's the primary thing. You know what I mean? Especially how bad the power grid is. Like, I mean, I'm sure everywhere, but our grid is ass down here. And yeah, dude, inverters are the shit.
Yeah, I was real close to doing it, but I think they only offered a 3-ton.
That's what it's saying, bro. I'm like, hey, give me a 5. I need a 5. He was like, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, they told me the same thing.
My house, I love that where I was living. That thing's fantastic. No heat strips. It got down to like 17 degrees. No problem.
Yeah, because we still have an R22 system, an old Goodman. So like eventually I'm looking into those, to change it out.
Hell yeah. My buddy just put a Goodman inverter in, and them motherfuckers though, dude, they're expensive, dude. It was just because they got like a bonus room, and there's just a little 2-ton, and golly, dude, it was like 6,500 or some BS. But he was like, oh, we'll give you like a 35% discount, which is phenomenal, right? But the cost of this stuff, and obviously you got to translate that and push it on to the customer. It's like, it's ridiculous. Like pricing or inflation is wild right now for that stuff, man.
Oh yeah. Let me go through the chat. They had some questions for you, Kurt. Let's see.
Big Kurt getting all the questioning. Where'd you get the couch?
They're all here for Kurt. Curtis, do you deal with more heat pumps or gas?
Probably more heat pumps, but in the city, I live and work close to Albany, and there's a lot of gas throughout Albany, so the majority of those houses are going to be gas and straight cool. And you get outside the city, they don't have gas, and then all of a sudden everything's heat pump. So it's about evenly split, I would say, because not all my calls are in the city.
Oh, gotcha. Let me see. performance. He's up the road from you, Curtis. He's up the road from you, Curtis. Most new construction is heat pump. Lots of older homes with furnaces, 100 amp panels, so conversions are expensive.
Well, that Reflex, yeah, all you need is 240 where the air handler is.
Mm-hmm.
I run that 3-ton that I did over at the other house. The whole system runs off 140 amp 2-pole breaker.
Oh, wow.
The whole system.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge benefit right there. Let's see. What's up, Mark? Here in California, our electric grid is so strained, and they're forcing heat pumps. I don't know what you meant by that. Let's see. What's up? So, Silent Tone Victor. Sorry about that.
What up, Vic? Boom.
Krauss is back.
Great.
Yeah, just read all comments as I'm going. You know, I can read.
Yeah,
them
I'm trying to go through them.
My gosh,
Have you guys worked on geothermal?
Yes.
I have not.
You didn't sound too excited about that, Kurt.
Well, now the inverter systems are just as efficient or
So
more
good.
efficient than a geothermal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
geothermal is a lot of work. Installing ground loops, or sometimes it's just water source and it's dumping back into the ground. I just with the inverter systems out now, I don't think they're worth the trouble.
That makes sense. Yeah, especially the technology's gotten pretty good.
We got Mike B in the house.
Oh, there he is. There's the old Mikey boy.
Let's see.
What's the temperature like where y'all are at right now, huh?
It's hot.
Kurt, I see you checking.
48 degrees.
Whew.
71 over here.
60, boy. I'm like cold. My nip. I think I can cut glass with these things.
Hey, the other morning it was 27 degrees.
Boy.
Damn.
Bruh.
Yeah, we got like 60 recently, and I was like, man, that's cold for me.
Dude, straight up.
I had ice on my windshield.
Oh shit.
It's like, yeah, scraper.
No, I'm too far south. I don't invest in a scraper. I just go out there and warm it up.
Got that hot ass breath over here, and that's what does it for me. Yeah, dude.
Let me look through our email real quick so I can. If
Check
you
out
guys
the
like,
email.
yeah, if you guys have any pictures you want to share with us or want us to react to.
Yeah, everybody, you all got pictures. Everybody's got pictures. That's how our phones are loaded. Everybody, I mean, I literally this past weekend went through and deleted so much crap off my iPad and my phone, and I was just like, there's probably over 4,000 whatever. And that's why you guys want to use Company Cam, our local sponsor. Ain't that the one everybody be using? Huh?
Do you use that?
No, I don't use it.
Dude,
my damn phone.
My phone's full of pictures and videos of air conditioners, model and serial numbers.
Yeah. Yup. Bro, per job, I take about generally per system like 30 photos. And then there's probably about 2 to 4 videos that I upload into the CRM to make sure we have all that stuff to CYA. It's but yeah, no, I literally just went through. It was epic because like my phone, I ended up getting 135 gigs back on my phone. So I was like, all right, let's go.
That's one of my pictures.
I love it.
You know that. That's
Yeah, of course.
I see everybody. I see everybody getting those, and I'm gonna have to go get one myself.
I got
now.
them, but I don't want to use them.
I
want to keep them to the side.
Those What do they
That's
call? They're
fun.
like limited edition, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
limited edition 166 Kleins.
Yeah, I got some. I don't know where I put my shit at, dude.
You already lost them.
I got those, but they're in the truck. But I got the American Legacy ones as well, and they were supposed to be. And they got the flag laser etched into them and stuff. Still don't know
I
where I
must
put them.
everybody was chiming in with their weather. HVAC Dad has 56 degrees.
Solid.
Performance HVAC 48. Mike B hitting 41 over there. Neil C Vids 28. 28? Connecticut?
28. That ain't 28 Celsius, is it?
No, I think he's talking about maybe Connecticut or something. I don't know. What's up, Nasty? What happened? You were supposed to be on that other show as a guest on Misfits. You didn't make it? Good guy over here, 65 degrees. Mark 55 and Cali.
4444. That's the Angels number.
Oh yeah. Right Tech, it's 20
He
in
sounds
the
like he's
evening.
Chicago or something. Super
Yeah. Mike B HVAC pouring all over my phones.
wind. HVAC pouring. That's a nice way to describe it. Yeah.
Exactly. What's the email? I'll send you one. Oh, see Young, it's the HVAC Knights at gmail.com. Let me fuck, I didn't put it up. Hold on. The HVAC Knights at gmail.com. I'll post it in a bit.
I generally, like I could use like that. I airdrop everything from my phone.
Freaking Victor is 79 in the Caribbean.
Ooh, Victor in the Caribbean, brother.
All right. What time should we be there?
Yeah, right. Sign me up.
I've never been to the Caribbean, and I'd love to go.
Gotta get you there, Kurt. Time to go
You
now.
got to take a vacation first.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is true. Let's talk about this. Do we want to hit on this with Kurt?
When's the last time you took a vacation? You can't remember.
Well, it's
2010.
Jeez, bro, come on now.
That's just a reality of owning a business.
Well, a one-man show, yeah.
Nah, F that. They can wait. Trust me. You can tell them you're busy. What, are they gonna not believe you? How many times how many calls do you have to move to next day or the week further down the line? Honestly.
When I'm busy, I'm booking 4 or 5 days out sometimes.
So how they gonna know that, hey, I can get you on the schedule, yada yada yada. Come on. Hey, Kirk, I'm just saying you can make a 4-day weekend or a 3-day because
hey, I'm going out of town for Christmas tomorrow.
Let's go.
Spend time with loved ones and family for the first time. That's not a funeral in forever.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Well, that's a good start. You're taking time off.
Yeah.
My man, congrats. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
You're staying over there for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm staying with my aunt and uncle in South Carolina. In fact, they're really close to Ted Cook. And I thought about
hitting him, hit up old Uncle Ted, bro.
Yeah.
I go just be like, hey, what's up, dude? That'd be epic. That'd be a couple
collab video.
Yeah,
they're in Rock Hill. And I think that's where he is.
That's so cool.
So,
man.
So yeah, I'll be in Rock Hill, South Carolina for Christmas.
My man,
awesome.
Good for you. You driving?
Yeah.
How far is the drive?
It's about 6 hours.
My sister's moving to Charlotte. From us, that's about 7 or 8. I guess because it's just like a straight line compared. I guess you have to go inward somewhere. It's not as coastal, I would assume.
Yeah.
The HVAC Knights.
There you go. There you go, Chris. That's the email right there.
Yeah,
let me pull up real quick. You remember this one, Jake?
Yeah. Yep.
He forgot to mention he's from Australia.
Represent. Let's go. That's
So then he sent another one over. He's like, thanks for another great podcast. So he mentions here that he's from Australia. He's like, we got the swampies here. Call them evaporator coolers. Yeah, the swamp coolers. Let me see.
yo.
Oh, we saw it there for a second.
Yeah. Come on, man. You giving us
Here's another Dodgy install.
bruh. Isn't
So
that
that's
something?
right next to the swamp cooler.
That's so epic. That's just so different. It's weird, man. Like, I never.
You have no words.
Somehow, I mean, it's too damn dry.
I've seen pictures of them, but it's so humid around here. Nobody would ever install something like that.
Bruh. That is hilarious. Just start putting them in. Just for shits and giggles. Be like, yeah, you really need this, ma'am. I'm telling you.
They have them like in Cali and other places, I think. I've seen people working on them.
Arizona and stuff like that.
Real dry places where the humidity can evaporate. Here, it ain't going to evaporate. It's just going to sit on something and mold.
It's just going to be wet. And you're going to have mold galore. Like, mold! You're going to need an air scrubber with that, too.
Oh, you missed this one last time, I think, Jake.
Bruh. Oh, that's the one. Yeah. It's cutting in and out. Bro, I ain't going to lie. We see that flex type of pipe down here like all the time. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's a dryer vent.
Yup. It's not even single wall. Like, it's no B vent, nothing. They just take that flexible.
And look at that ingenuity with the tape.
Hey, man, you can't go wrong with that, you know. Negative pressure, son. So it's got to go somewhere. You can call me anything you want. You just can't call me that.
This was, I forgot his name, the other guy from New Zealand.
Nick?
When y'all were talking about the mini splits, I forgot what he asked me.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of the mini splits that had the
I can't play the other one.
Filters or what was it or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That you had to take off before you could clean the coil, and it was a big job to do.
Yeah, he was. Yep. He did.
I don't see yours, Chris. If you were going to send one, I don't believe you. Let's see. Vegas, swamp coolers everywhere. Yeah, they use them in the desert. Let's see. These are all questions for Curtis. How many calls do you average a day?
Well, it's like this. I kind of have two gears. If I'm really busy, I catch another gear and I might get 8, 9, maybe 10 calls a day. But normally I like to do 4 or 5. But you got to be able to change gears when the calls just start pouring in and knock them out.
What about you, Jake?
So I typically run. So if you average out where I'm at for the year, we're about 700 calls, 250. So like 2.5, but it's probably about 3 to 8. I would say, like, going with slow times and high times. I don't typically want to run too much more than that. Like, it's something we can get into one time. With that spending time there to, evaluate the whole system and then like just getting the run cap banded in and out type deal. But luckily, like, fortunately, like a lot of the ground, the radius we cover, it's like the houses are like in the same neighborhood and stuff.
That helps.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I can take that. It's like literally a 2-minute walk. So,
well, sometimes my calls are at an apartment complex and I might have 4 in the same place.
Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, I'll tackle all these. Yeah.
Yeah, that always helps. Now, I have a 1 hour minimum on all of them. So
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's like I like the I would like to just keep it at like 4 to, like you said, 4 to 5 is the sweet spot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just allows you the adequate amount of adequate. I don't even the proper amount of time to get the job. You know.
Yeah, it does. You don't feel rushed, and you can try to do a better job and be more
Yeah.
thorough. And I mean, if you got to catch that other gear and start knocking out 9 a day,
For sure, you'll do it and take it.
yeah,
What's the furthest that you guys have to go out for any calls?
Furthest
Because I
I've
gotta
gone-
go out like 2 hours or so sometimes for these calls.
wow.
So my average is more like it could be 4 to 5, like you said, sweet spot if it's all in neighboring cities. But if it's like 2 hours out, I mean that runs me down to like 2 to 3.
Well, I may go as far as 40 miles.
Okay.
If I'm real busy, I won't even do that.
You like turn away the longer ones?
Man,
I don't blame you.
I'm a one-man show. I can't be going out of town for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
We got Alex over here. Hey Krauss, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, Alex? My man went down there in the PR, right? I think
Yeah.
that's where he's at. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at AHR. He always goes to the show.
Yep. My man.
Sam has a question for Krauss. What is it? What is it, Sam?
What's the YT?
Oh,
YouTube.
What are y'all's favorite brands, or is it more about dealing with the right supplier distributor?
Yeah.
We can go down a rabbit hole on that one.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
I have I'm a rude dealer, and part of the reason is because one of the people that works there is a friggin' genius, and I get the best customer support I could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as she's there, I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can agree.
the support is a big deal.
You get up in there, and I agree. That's what we're gonna be transitioning here within the next month or so in terms of who we're probably going to primarily stick with our Rudes. I've always been a Train fan. I think that's just because I've been most comfortable with working on Train. That's kind of what I started. I don't mind any brand, to be honest with you. Everybody's got their quirks and this, that, and the third. But the reason I love Rude the most is in my market, you need AC the most, and that reversing valve, we sitting in Koolin, baby. So you ain't got. That's one less thing you have to worry about.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's like I don't know how many times you go to a call, you lose call on O, the solenoid's jacked up. You know what I mean? And we're just running in heat, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of brands. I don't really have a preference, and I do more refrigeration stuff. So the Trollson,
the Trollson, of course.
Yeah, none of the. As far as like AC equipment, I was most comfortable with Train, but now I've been more comfortable with Carrier. But it's just because like that's what I see more now.
Yeah.
Like everybody here is going to the Carrier. Train used to be a bigger. You would see it a lot more, but now I see more Carrier. There's a few that I don't like. They're usually of the Lennox branch.
Yes, very true.
So
when I talk to customers, I tell them that all the time. One of the big companies down here, we have a company. It's called I guess we can say Del Air, right? It's like they got like 450 trucks on the road and shit, and that's what they were pushing, dude. And when they had that big problem with the batch of those coils that were popping left and right, man, it's you know what I mean. It's just people would get into a house, the system wouldn't be registered, coil popped 3 times before the 5-year warranty was up, and it's like, I'm sorry to tell you, it's ass. It's funny though, but we might be putting a Lennox in coming up here soon.
Yeah, it's like we hate Lennox, but we'll put it in. Yeah, because our customers, like, we're commercial, so like they kind of like already have an idea of what they want, or it's just like a like for like, and then we deal with it.
I've always said Train's real good at one thing:
Yeah.
advertising,
Oh,
marketing. That's what they're good at.
let me
I don't
see.
necessarily. I don't think they make bad equipment. I just don't think it's worth the hype that they create around their name.
Krauss, are you there?
Yeah, I didn't hear that last part.
Oh, well, he was talking about Train, but Eddie over here, I work for Lennox Krauss.
I'm sorry to hear that. I really, like, to be honest, dude, like, it's been a poor product. I mean, I guess they fixed it. But I mean, the amount of failures on their coils, which everybody knows about already, right? It was so astronomical, dude. It was ridiculous. But at the same time, when I would defend it to homeowners, I would say, hey, and it's usually on newer construction, is these guys putting it in really don't practice the right processes and procedures to install a system, because they're trying to get from 1, 2, 3, and they're just running down the house. You know what I mean? And that's, that could contribute to why they're. But dude, if you go to a system, the Lennox, it's freezing. The evap is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a Goodman where the cat tube inside the condenser rubbed out. Same thing. The high pressure switch on a root or ream freaking vibrated and cracked. Everybody's got their quirks, but just the amount of Lennoxes that I've seen down here that failed is sad.
Yeah, I'll bring it up right now, Sam. I know I saw the question, but um, Alex over here, Lennox is a Walmart choice for their systems. The Lennoxes I've seen are all RTUs, so like I've had issues with them. Like you said, everything has its quirks, right?
Yeah.
There's stuff that you find on Train, stuff that you find on Carrier, whatever it is. I can't remember. It was like Alliance something. It's like a Lennox brand.
Allied.
Yeah, okay.
Links
So they
and
have
Allied, yeah.
they have an RTU that I came across, and they had 3 or 4 of them, and those were heat pumps. I forgot about that one, but we didn't keep that customer. Um, I went up there. One of the compressors that leaked out didn't have a safety, so it kept trying to run, and it went bad. Kept tripping a breaker, but the other compressor had a safety, right? But it happened to be the one that didn't have the low pressure safety.
Sure.
I think I
And I was
saw
like,
that. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, why the hell are you cutting corners here with that? And then trying to fit all that, like all the line sets for the heat pumps, everything was just touching and rubbing out. So like I went to the other ones, and sure enough, I had to kind of bend everything out of place.
Them.
I was like, dude, like this is a horrible design.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get the question that Sam was talking about. Okay. Jake, can you tell us about the story a few weeks ago about the lady that said she was going to give you a bad review?
Sam's been asking for this, and that's my bad. I'm gonna start like really following up, guys. Stay tuned. Next year's gonna be nice and epic, and we're gonna do a whole. Anyways, okay. So I may have touched on this with you guys. It was like the 4th of July, right? 4th of July, I want to say, was a Wednesday, and down here it was like 97 degrees or whatever. So the heat index was like 105 or some shit like that. The lady called. It was a rental property, so she called property management and said her AC wasn't working. She had to sleep downstairs because it was so hot. It was 75 degrees in her house, and she has it set to 72. I said, okay. I get there, kind of get the backstory. Well, had company over. They were cooking. People were in and out of the house. Like I said, mind you, and his house was facing, it's a townhouse. It was an end house, south side, east to west. So the sun was just baking on the house. They were having the door open, and it reached 3 degrees above set point temperature. I go through the whole system, let her know, hey, I'm going to follow up with the property owner because installation was inadequate, but the variables that played, it weren't going to work. Like, she was upset, and like that, I get there and it's 72. You guys, I did a video on it. It was cold in the house, and she's complaining. So I said, ma'am, I I said, given the variables, I think your expectations were too high for the system to perform. It was like a 14-seer Carrier, right? 10-year-old system. I said, and it did what it needed to do to, she goes, well, I can't sleep like this. I said, I do apologize. I said, there's people out there that have a 95-degree house right now, and yours is 75 degrees. Like if it gets beyond that point, I think then that's when you could probably consider this an emergency. And she's like, I've lived in Florida my whole life, and if it's not below a certain temperature, I'm like, ma'am, I've been doing this probably longer than you have, and I'm just telling you the variables that come into play. And she said, well, you can leave my house right now. I said, gladly. And I chuckled and I walked out, and she wrote exactly that in the review. You can Google it. I'll send you guys the link. She was like, technician Jacob Krauss was yada, yada, yada. He laughed and told me because I'm a native Floridian that my expectations were too high. And I was just whatever.
Yeah, like I had that conversation with the people from, I think the last one I did with mechanical environments. I was like, you go there and you find, I mean, it's one thing that system was working, right? Like she was
It's doing as good as 75 degrees on a 105-degree day, 100-degree day.
yeah,
Dude.
like that's crazy. But like I run into stuff that's like improperly installed or sized wrong, or like something's wacky with the ducts or something, and we kind of work around it, and we have to fix some things. And it's like, some customers, you kind of got to educate them a little bit, and what are their expectations versus, what are they getting out of it?
The reality, dude. Like
Dude.
yeah. Like, and it's like, it was like R8 freaking, it had blackjack and insulated duct in the attic. The insulation was no deeper than six inches. I'm like, now code is like R36 or R38, whatever it is. I'm like, you what do you want from me? Outside wall on dead of summer, dead nuts. The sun's just baking. What do you? I did hold back. I was being very polite until she started kind of getting nasty with me. But I chuckled in her face. But I kept it positive. I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, you know what I mean. So that was it, Sam. That was all that was.
Adrian, didn't you come across one where the package unit was backwards?
Yee.
Yeah, and I was gonna mention some other stuff, but like that's one of those too where like it was an RTU. This was right before, or this was like it's a long, it's a customer we've had for a long time, like since we started. But there was a time where like management was changing and stuff, and they had a budget and all that, so they were looking for cheaper companies. And at that point, we didn't have them for like, I don't know, a month, 6 months to a year, something like that. And they ended up getting a whole bunch of new systems, which, I mean, they were old. They needed to change. That one location, one unit, for some reason, they installed it completely backwards. And the thing is, they wanted me to like make it work. I was like, how the hell am I going to make it work? We either have to flip it around, right? Get a curb adapter that works, or like take the whole duct down that's underneath it and flip that or something. But like either way, it's not a cheap fix. They're like, nah, come on, you can do something. You can help us out, this and that. And then what's funny on that, I had video. I think I had 2 videos on it because I was there for something else. And I was like, guys, remember this unit over here and this and that? Well, in the comments, everybody's like, well, not everybody. Back then I used to get more negative comments. But you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. It was engineered that way and this and that. I'm like, dude, somebody came and just fucking installed it wrong. Like, get over it. Because if you go inside, and that's the worst part of it, is that's the eating area. So it's a fast food place. So and when it gets hot, it gets uncomfortable in there. So but if you stand right underneath the return vent, you get all the cold air you could ever want.
Yeah, that's.
Were you ever able to pick it up and turn it around?
No, they didn't want to pay. I was like, I gotta get a crane out here. We can get you a curb adapter. We're ready to go. We'll do it. It's a pain in the ass, but we'll do it, right? Jeez. But like they don't want to pay. They were like, can you do something else? Is there anything else you can do? I was like, dude, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Right.
And it wasn't even us that did the installation. So like,
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah.
I just thought that was funny that I had comments like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." The engine, it was designed that way. I'm like, no, the hell it wasn't.
Designed to go that way, bud.
I've had a call where a woman told me she had a beauty shop, and she said all the cold air is coming out of here, and she's pointing at the filter. And I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
I get up on the roof, and this is an old package unit, and there had recently been a bad storm. The panels had been blown off, and the wind was blowing through the coil down into the return.
Get out. Oh my
So
god.
it was cooling outside air and blowing it down through the return.
Man, you got that fresh hair of makeup that ain't nobody else got right now. I'll tell you what.
Oh, let me show you the one that I found today.
Dang.
This is my out of town call today. So,
Bruh.
they were like, we have a water leak, and I'm thinking, well, it was a clogged up drain, right?
For sure.
So I went to the roof. You know, I cleared that out. I went back down, and I always like to investigate, you know, everything. I went into the ceiling because I had to move over ceiling tiles. You know, it's a commercial building, and I'm like, okay, that's not right. So I couldn't find a strap anywhere. So that thing probably filled up with water or something and got so heavy that it just collapsed. Because this part right here is a return, and of course, you know, the duct. There's a joint right here, but I was like, I can't. And this was like a 20-foot high area. I couldn't reach it. I was like, I have to come back.
Oh my word, that looks terrible.
Yeah, right. Just let it ride.
I was like, hey, yeah, I was like, I cleared out.
Return?
Excuse, what was that?
Is all of that return because it's over here? That's all. Return,
I don't know how.
right?
I don't know how they routed this. Because the supply is underneath, I think. Because there, you can see. Oh, let me show you the other one. So if we zoom out and enhance, see the trunk is right here. This is, I think, the return.
Oh,
I don't know what this is over this flex over here.
To stop the water, bud.
They got it shielded with some cardboard.
It's a hood.
And what's funny is like the rest of it looks nice.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, who let the apprentice do the last of it, you know?
Like, finish this up, boy.
Because I didn't see any straps anywhere, like where it fell or came off or anything. I was like, we need to strap this up, you know, seal it up and do it for you.
I was looking at it. Is that duct board?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't have metal duct up down here.
And that's how all of our commercial spots are. Is all duct board trunks.
All duct board and all flex duct.
Stupid. Stupid.
For everything, yeah.
We don't see a whole lot of duct board like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
So this was a water spot. So that's the end of it where it like collapsed and all the water just came out. And this is right over the prep station and registers.
Oh God. Soak it in, baby.
They're like, please help us. I was like, dude, I took care of the water for you. It's gonna work that way, right? It's just sucking up attic air, and it's not that hot outside, but
yeah.
And I took a peek at the you know, out of the corner of my eye when I was talking to him. I'm like, it's gonna run like this. It's taking up attic air, whatever it is, and I'm like, your filter is just gonna be bypassed for now, right? I look up and I'm like, that filter looks blacker than hell. It's already getting like sucked up.
All that static just like separated the duct. Like, it was like a submarine, bro.
I kind of like looked at it and I kind of dropped my head. And I was like, well, that's another issue.
Spontaneous combustion.
I posted a video today of a house that I went to. The entire house was a complete and absolute disaster. But I looked down in the floor return and I got a brand new filter down there.
You know it. You know it.
Well, look, these are some of the filters that I see. So this is one. I can't even see the date on it. That was I think that was recent, but it was like months. It was months old, but the wait.
Something 23.
It looks like September or April.
I can't even tell, but
Or is that 07, 09, or 04?
I was gonna say 01, but I don't think it's that far. No, they call me out because like the coolers are not working, or um, not even that it feels stuffy. It's just that the coolers can't keep up because it is getting stuffy like around it, and they have a lot of heat because they have a pizza oven and stuff. But like she saw me go get the ladder because this is the first thing I check because they are notorious for not changing their filters. And she's like, "Oh," she like yelled out, "Oh crap, no, we didn't." And I was
They
like,
do.
"What do you mean, no, you didn't?" She's like, "No, we haven't changed our filters."
Well, there's your problem.
And look at this one.
That one over there looks like it's on
Oh boy,
7.
no problems there.
This is when remember that dude on TikTok?
You did a meme on that, didn't you? Where it's like the arrow doesn't matter.
I was like, it does matter on some of these.
Yeah, I see.
It does
that
matter
one.
which way you go.
That's exactly why, like with the meshing there, that's why it's there to prevent that.
Yeah, because these things were like crammed up there.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So those are that's the same customer too.
That's
They don't learn.
No, they never do, bro.
Well,
They never
they
do.
got you to take care of it, so they don't need to.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm here. Do you got the filters? I'll change them out for you. You know, I'm gonna. It's all billable anyway. I'm out here already.
I'm trying to see if I got fucking any pictures on here myself. Probably not.
I think Mark sent us something.
What you got, Mark? What we got, son?
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Where's this? Adrian just sent a commercial filter pic. Bam.
Bam. No big deal, boys. Like a
Are
damn-
those feathers?
That's that's an RTU. Obviously, they have the filters on top.
Right.
And yeah, they're completely plugged because they're supposed to be blue and white. Can't even see that anymore. And then feathers and leaves.
It's like a pigeon got
Straight up, dude. Mike Tyson was out
destroyed.
there. Yeah.
Hey, there was I think it was on Instagram. Install her. I don't know if you guys follow her.
Right.
I know who she is. Yeah.
She posted a furnace where there was like, I don't know, 8 to 10 blue jays that were dead in it.
Jeez.
She was like, they kept pulling them out.
Well, they was getting in there to that. It was cold.
You talking about in the flue pipe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, because they had it out and they were kind of like shaking it out.
Well, there's your problem. There was nothing wrong with the system. It just was going out on high limit for no other reason.
Yeah, Mark says it was a pigeon.
It had to be. Yeah.
Just was like,
Hey, Megan, where's the body? All feathers.
straight
somewhere.
up, dude. It got incinerated.
There is nobody. There's a fat cat running around somewhere.
At least they had filters. We can say, at least the
filter
coils
did
are
his job.
at least the coils are protected.
Oh man.
Because that's what I was talking about. Mechanical Environments. They came on my show this week, and they have the issue where their customers take out the filters, and they tell them, yeah, we took them out because it runs better without the filters. Like it cools better.
We get it. Yeah, of course.
Then just change the filter.
Jesus.
So then they have to go in there and like clean those coils because you know how they get.
That's
Now,
hilarious.
isn't this the guy? It had something to do with reefer. What was the deal with this mechanic?
Marijuana. Get it together, brother.
No, C Young, I didn't get your email. I don't think.
But yes, Curtis, that was them. The dispensaries and stuff like that.
So they're helping to cool the dispensaries.
Mm-hmm. They got I've seen them on another podcast, or at least listened to them. Cannabis. That's
Cannabis.
more.
Cannabis HVAC. It's like a little. They basically zoned in on that part of the industry. That's all they do.
Eating it up. I saw them on another podcast before.
They were like on Pat's, and I think they've been on another one. But
yeah, that's my.
They got into it because they said that people were installing and setting up these facilities, but nobody wanted to service them. Like they would install them, and you know how that goes when you get a installer who goes in there, puts it in, doesn't answer the phone after the fact.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's it, bro. That's a good ass like market that, you know what I mean? Just especially since they're going
You know,
up, and then you tackle that and do a good ass job. Hell
you know,
yeah.
one of the best installers I ever had. He smoked every day, but he didn't smoke when he was at work.
Oh my god. Greece, let's go, Kurt. Come on.
We got guys from Greece, New Zealand, all over the world.
God. I don't
Oh, hey, we got NYC HVAC. He's the one. He popped on
Yo,
my
Derek.
on my live stream last time.
Yo, that's the man right there. What's up, big homie? I can attest to the same thing there, Curtis. One of the best service guys I ever worked with. Big stoner. But like, I mean, it wasn't like falling. You know what I mean? It wasn't like bad. Like he would hit his pen or whatever, but he was fucking so smart, and it was just like good. Like he was. I don't know. Some people, what's the word? Function very well that way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go through the comments. I don't know if you guys have anything else, or we want to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, my setup's kind of working now. It's fucking, you know, everybody's audio sounds good. You know,
No cutouts anymore.
No, dude, that was so stupid.
Well, Jake,
go ahead.
You got your wish. Army beat Navy.
You did who? Huh? Huh? But it's funny because my boy Q here, you guys will meet him here soon. He's a Marine. I was Army. He's always like, hoorah, rah, rah. I mean, you know, but like it's funny because like Army's like when you're a soldier, it's huh, and you know, I always thought it was stupid, but it, you know, hoorah like kind of was always the thing you would always say though, like playing football and stuff, like hoorah, and then you go out there, you sound like a bunch of seagulls, huh, 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 huh.
Hey, I got Mark that sent another pick.
Let's go, Mark. Mark's coming in clutch with the picks.
With the filter picks.
Golly. Yeah. There's nothing to see here.
Oh, that's the coil right there. The no filter.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass to clean.
What in the hell is that all over it other than dust? It looks like dead mice or something.
I know, right? I was trying to look. It looks like fur.
That's a dead body for sure.
Insulation of some kind, or
it does look like some fiberglass or something.
Yeah,
like got that pink.
How hard was that? How hard was that to clean, Mark? I hate when they do that. I hate when they have the filters out and then you get there and it's like I only deal with RTUs, so you got to be careful not to drop all that stuff inside the ceiling or in the duct.
How many times have you fished out a filter with your measuring tape?
Yeah, with whatever I got, you know, I hate when that happens. You drop them and then you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta go fish them out.
I've done that many a times.
And we were doing I don't remember if we were doing a blower motor change out on a train. And it was one of my first videos, I think, and my uncle, like in between takes, dropped his wrench down in where the blower motor goes, so in the duct and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, I have to MacGyver. Like I have one of those like telescoping magnets, but I had to like extend it out with a stick and stuff, and I was trying to get it.
Tape it up.
You know, we drop stuff. It happens.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever get the wrench?
I got it. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I was like, dude, you owe me because I got your wrench back.
I was working on a train S9 furnace, and I had my phone right here in the pocket, and I was like leaning into the heat exchanger and just dropped through the heat exchanger down into the blower. And on those, they have like that whole panel door that you got to take off. It wasn't bad, but it was like monotonous. It's like, son of a bitch.
Dude, I almost dropped my GoPro down somebody's flue pipe.
Oh, like, incinerated. I just want to know if it overheats or not.
Hey, my I think it was the same uncle dropped his phone in the fryer.
Shit.
So
Get out of
so
here.
so we were, we work in kitchens. I don't know what he was doing on top of it. I'm pretty sure it was a shirt pocket in his shirt
For
pocket,
sure. Yeah.
and then it just fell in. And we're like,
And
well,
it's just so top heavy now because the phones are so big. Like,
Well,
this was a few years ago, but it was a big phone, and I'm like, oh damn it, you got to get him
well,
another phone.
around here they fry everything. Somebody around here might eat it.
yeah, they'd be like, it's good. At the state fair, deep fried iPhones.
Yeah, Mark said he had to brush it down, and then vacuum. Okay, I guess we lost Krauss again. Brush it down and vacuum. Yeah.
Yeah, Krauss looks like he's frozen.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Are you
back?
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
Just let the countdown begin, guys. It'll come through. Hold on. Could you guys hear me just fine though?
Yeah.
That's so annoying. Because you guys are just like cutting in and out. Like the videos are going black. And then I don't know if it's their computer or what, because this happened, gosh, almost a year ago. The whole like system on the computer just shut down. It would go black, and then but you could always hear me and see me. So maybe it's going bad again.
Somebody lost their DeWalt drill.
In a wall, yeah.
What? It's a DeWalt, so it better stay there because ain't nobody want that.
No.
I actually got a little DeWalt fan here in the garage. This thing's great. I bought this one.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the Milwaukee one.
The Milwaukee fans are cheap. And they're bright. That DeWalt fan is good. Get you a little battery converter and just use whatever battery you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I started buying the converters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I gotta do, man. I got all. Yeah.
Do you guys have the newer fan one, the one that's like magnetic and all that, or it's not super new, but like the one that they had? Yes.
Yeah, I got that.
What are you talking about now?
Oh, the fan, the Milwaukee fan.
It's like an 8-inch maybe, or maybe 10-inch fan, M12. It's got magnets.
No, I don't have that.
If you look at my ultimate band,
is it any better?
No, it's like loud, and like what's really cool. What's really cool with this, it's almost like a variable speed, like the dial. And on that M12, it's only got 3 settings, and it's just like loud as shit. This one is like it's whisper quiet. Like when my daughter was like she would get sick or something, I'd put this next to her while she was asleep, and it would last all night on like low. When we would take the dogs in the back of the car, we'd put it on top of like the like we would take the cage and just blow the fan right on them and stuff.
It's in the wall.
In the wall.
Let's go. That was perfect. Line that one up. That was good, Mark. Let's go.
I think that was it for the pictures. I appreciate you guys for
yes, let's go.
Sending those in.
Let's go, y'all. Y'all are awesome.
All right. Any other announcements or anything? I guess we're gonna do a giveaway at some point. If you guys want to go follow,
as long as Kurt hits once Kurt hits 1K, we'll hit the giveaway.
I think I have it. It's pinned in the chat somewhere. I can't see it here, but
you got to subscribe down there on the
okay.
The lower third or whatever you want to call that thing.
Go subscribe to Kurt's Spanish channel, and once he hits 1,000, we're gonna start giving away some stuff.
We gotta do it, y'all. We gotta get my man there.
The little thing didn't come out.
Something. Yeah. Where's the boom? I'll beat you too. Damn it.
What the hell?
Boom, boom. How did I do that?
You're a savage, bro. It's that 1K giveaway. Triggered it.
Yeah, I got like one of those HIC micro thermal imagers that I need to give away. So we'll do something.
They hit me up. I didn't do the hit micro. I got the which one did I get?
Come on, Jake.
What?
You didn't take it?
Nah, dude. It was somebody else.
Oh.
But it's all good. It's all good, fella.
I'm in talks with somebody to do a dedicated video for one.
Oh, let's talk. Let's hear about it. Well, we can
For-
talk off
for what?
screen.
One of those like borescope things that just plugs up into your phone.
Okay, yeah.
Is it a Death Tech?
I don't remember, but I ain't gonna do it for free.
I always butchered that name. I forgot what
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, I we'll talk off whatchamacallit here, y'all.
All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna get off now. We've been on for a little over an hour, so
That was a good show. Nice solid show, guys.
yeah, man.
I enjoyed it.
You guys are-
I know holidays are coming up, so we'll let you guys know when we come back.
Stay tuned. Subscribe to Kurt's Spanish channel. I appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas. Keep
Oh, yeah.
Christ in Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right, later, guys.